Hello everyone, I'm Karthu, and today we're discussing the problem of Gohan's age, as well as his age throughout the entirety of the main Dragon Ball continuity. I was planning on making a series discussing character ages throughout all of Dragon Ball, as a lot of them aren't as clear as subtract birth date from the date of an event. Of course, starting with Goku was my original intention, but after making the timeline video, which you should definitely check out after watching this video, quick plug, I realized how weird Gohan's age is. So let's get into explaining Gohan's age and the weird dilemma that arises from it after the video intro. To cover Gohan's age throughout the series, there's no better place to start than the beginning. Gohan is born in age 757 in the time skip between Dragon Ball and Dragon Ball Z. 4 years later, Raditz attacks in age 761, meaning that Gohan is now 4 years old, which is something most of you probably already knew. The following year, Gohan is 5 years old, of course. This is age 762. The same year, Vegeta and Nappa arrive on Earth, and when the entirety of the Namek and Frieza sagas take place. 2 years pass before Trunks arrives and warns everyone about the threat of the androids. Gohan is 7 years old when this happens, as this is age 764. And this is where things start to get weird. You see, there's a 3-year time skip to the Android and Cell sagas, meaning that we're now in age 767. And Gohan should be 10 years old by comparing his birth date to the current date. However, Gohan had spent just under 1 year in the Room of Spirit and Time, meaning that he aged by an additional year, and is actually 11 years old physically. Now, this isn't a problem yet. Outside of the fact that the Gohan you've been calling Teen Gohan for the past 20 years is at best a preteen, and at worst, a child. That aside though, everything I just said is completely fine on its own, until we get to the Buu Saga, which takes place in age 774. This arc is 7 years after the defeat of Cell, which would mean that Gohan is 17 by calendar dates, or 18 physically. You may be saying right now, what's the big deal here? But there's a problem. The manga directly states that Gohan at the beginning of the Buu arc is 16 years old. So how can that happen? Well, there's actually a really easy and plausible answer. Both the Cell and Buu arcs take place in May of their respective years. This would simply mean that Gohan's birthday would have to be in the later half of the year, and lucky enough, we do have a birth date for Gohan as provided by Daizenshuu Volume 7, which is the 7th volume of the Dragon Ball Encyclopedia and is considered one of the most, if not the most, accurate guidebook series to date. That birth date is May 18th, age 757. Cell is defeated on May 26th of age 767, so Gohan's calendar age is still 10 and physical age is still 11. However, the Buu arc takes place from April 7th to May 8th of age 774, meaning that Gohan's calendar age is 16 and physical age is 17. So, if we assume that this manga panel is referring to Gohan's calendar age, problem is solved, right? Well, unfortunately no, since there's another issue. You see, the very same guidebook we used to determine Gohan's birth date, the Daizenshuu Volume 7, actually gives us another problem. This issue is the guidebook says that Videl, Sharpener, and Erasa were all born a year before Gohan in age 756. These characters are all classmates of Gohan, making the situation more perplexing, as Gohan would actually be portraying himself as his physical age, since he shares a class with the three of them, which, even with the birthday correction, would make him 17, not 16. So, is that it? Do the ages of Dragon Ball characters just make no sense at all? If the Daizenshuu, the official, licensed, and Toriyama-approved Dragon Ball Encyclopedia is still causing us problems, what could fix this? Well, there is actually still hope. You see, While Daizenshuu 7 was the last numbered volume of the Daizenshuu to be released, That happened all the way back in February of 1996. Mind you, that makes this Dragon Ball Z encyclopedia older than me, since I wasn't born until July 23rd of that same year. Of course, in the 23 years between then and now, another official guidebook was released. This guidebook is just as respected and often more quoted than the Daizenshuu due to the transformation and fusion multipliers that it provides. It is 2009's Dragon Ball Super Exciting Guide. A decade old at this point, but still over a decade younger than the Daizenshuu Volume 7, this guide corrects Videl's, and by proxy, Sharpener and Erasa's, year of birth to age 757, the same year that Gohan was born. With this change, alongside the birthday solution previously mentioned, Gohan's age can make complete sense in the story. However, it's not that satisfying of an answer, is it? What we had to do was read the original manga, notice an inconsistency in that manga, use the official encyclopedia for Dragon Ball that came out 23 years ago to find the solution to that problem, realize there was another problem in that encyclopedia that shifted the problem to a new source, and find a guide from 2009 that corrects the encyclopedia's mistake. Then, by taking out the arts and crafts supplies, we cut out the information from the manga, Daizenshuu Volume 7, and the Super Exciting Guide that makes sense, and paste it all together to get ourselves a working answer to the story. Toriyama's style of off-the-cuff writing is both fantastic for allowing characters to feel like they go through the story more naturally rather than following a predestined path. But it also hurts when it comes to the finer details. That's probably a whole topic in itself though, so let's get back to Gohan. To finish up all of Gohan's ages from here on out, Dragon Ball Super takes place from age 778 to 780, meaning that Gohan's calendar age is 20 and his physical age is 21 when he marries Videl and during the Battle of Gods arc. When Resurrection of F, the Universe 6 tournament, and the Future Trunks arcs roll around in age 779, Gohan is only 21 going by his calendar age and 22 physically. The following year, age 780 is when the Tournament of Power takes place, and the Broly movie takes place then as well, meaning by the end of Super, Gohan's calendar age is only 22, and physically, he's 23. Honestly, he's a lot younger than I realized. He's physically the same age as me, and he already has a kid. Fun fact, age 780 is the year future Gohan dies in the future timeline. I guess that fact isn't that fun, to be honest. Well, back to the main timeline though. There's 4 years till the end of Dragon Ball Z when Goku flies off with Oob, meaning the oldest we have ever seen Gohan in canon is 27 by calendar or 28 years old physically. Now that we have all of his ages out there for everyone to know, I will correct your titles for Gohan. Funimation, take notes to fix your games. The Gohan we see at the beginning of Dragon Ball Z to the arrival of Trunks should be called Kid Gohan. To distinguish him from Kid Gohan though, but not wrongfully call him a teen, we will call Cell Saga Gohan Pre-Teen Gohan. The studious high school student and part-time hero Gohan in the Buu Saga should be referred to as Teen Gohan, considering his age is actually that of a teenager. And finally, any Gohan after the events of Battle of Gods is Adult Gohan, as he's married, has a child, and is well over the legal age of 18, and is actually older than 20 in all of these instances. Hopefully this video cleared everything up for all of you. With all that covered, this concludes my first part in the Age of Dragon Ball Characters series, so expect more as we go forward. Next time, we're still not going to Goku, because Vegeta has a far more interesting and complicated age than most people think. I'll see you then. Before you go though, I do have to announce a little giveaway that we're doing. If you head over to my Twitch channel, twitch.tv/Carthu, and give me a follow, that is the first step into entering a giveaway for Dragon Ball Z Kakarot. When that game releases, I will be doing a giveaway on Twitch exclusively for that game, and I think it's a great way to give back to you guys who support me no matter what I do, and whatever platform I may be on. I truly appreciate all your support, and I hope you all have great luck in winning the game at that giveaway, whenever the game comes out, that is. Thanks for watching. Make sure to hit the like button, leave your opinions and counterpoints in the comments down below, and hit subscribe and the notification bell. That way you get to stay up to date on the channel and everything that goes on with it. If you're interested, please check out the merch store to support the channel in another way that gives you something in return. But till next time, peace!